and welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. Roswell's got one of the most diverse food scenes in Metro Atlanta, and right now, the city's best restaurants are teaming up to make sure everyone knows how delicious Roswell can be. And Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live from the Earth Brewing Company this morning. And Paul, it's Roswell Restaurant Week. This is a good week. Good morning.
It's a really good week. Yeah, good morning to you. So we did this last year, and we were downtown, and we featured a couple of the restaurants. This time, we're in a different location, hanging out with our good friend Carissa from Roswell Inc. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing really well now that I'm around all this food, that's for sure, and the beer back here from the Earth Brewing Company. Let's talk about this, though. So we're over on the east side of Roswell, and I'm glad we are, because it's a good reminder that the restaurant scene geographically may be a little bigger than some people think, right?
It definitely is. You know, we have one of the highest concentrations of chef-driven restaurants in the entire region. But when people think of that, they typically think of our historic district. Yeah. And there's a large concentration there, but there's really a lot of them all throughout the city. We have them all corners and pockets of the city. And so today on the east side, we're talking about some of the restaurants on that part of town, and we have some excellent ones. So we're excited to showcase them today.
Yeah, you sure do. So let's talk about Roswell Restaurant Week. How does this week work?
So there are 32 restaurants that are participating. And to be part of the event, you put together a prefix menu for the event, which runs through next Wednesday, the 31st. And what a prefix menu is really is just a multi-course meal, either for lunch or dinner. And so each of the restaurants has that, and they're offering specialty items, some of their signature favorite dishes, whatever they want to kind of showcase for the community. And then new this year, we've invited some of the restaurants to feature an add-on drink pairing. So you can actually get your prefix menu for dinner, plus a signature cocktail or glass of wine at some of the restaurants that goes along with the pairings for the week.
Yeah, and so the goal basically is just to get people into Roswell and experience the food scene, right?
It absolutely is. We are the economic development organization for the city, which means everything we do is to build business. The hospitality industry here, so things like our restaurants and our brewery scene, which is growing, leisure businesses, any kind of recreation business, that hospitality industry is one of our key industries. So this is one of the programs we have at Roswell Inc. to support that industry, to drive attention and engagement with it and help it grow.
Well, I love chatting with you, but I've got food right here waiting for me. So I got to go with the food, Carissa. Thank you very much. And we start with Dipaolo. Great to see you. Tell me your name if you would again.
Darren Hebel.
Great to see you, Darren. So let's talk about Dipaolo. What kind of food will people find when they come visit you?
I would say Northern Italian restaurant. Okay. Pastas, but not just pastas.
Yeah.
Veal chops, braised items, lots of braised items.
You have a beautiful seasonal menu. So what are we going to find on the prefix menu for this week?
On the prefix menu, we're trying to feature some of the winter menu items, smaller portions typically, so you can have 3 or 4 courses. Yeah. And we're excited for it.
Yeah, and you are a dinner restaurant, right?
Dinner only.
Yeah.
So
because some of the restaurant week ones are lunch and dinner. Come here for dinner. Try out Dipaolo's. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got Foundation Social Eatery. Good to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Great. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what you've got for Roswell Restaurant Week. What's coming up this week?
Okay, so we're doing actually lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
For lunch, we're offering a few sandwiches and then 2 different desserts. One of which is our cannelé. The other one is our pot de creme, both of which have been on the menu since day one. For dinner, we're offering the same desserts, but for lunch, the first course is going to be a salad and a soup, which we have. The soup here is our caramelized onion soup with a little bit of bone marrow, butter, a little bit of our house-made bread, and some Gruyere. And then we have our salmon with a little bit of a white bean ragu, and then we're also offering our fettuccine.
I gotta say, the minute you walked out with this, like a hush fell over the crowd. Like, whatever it is, we want to eat that right there. You've been part of this week before, haven't you, Roswell Restaurant Week?
Yes, I believe this is our 3rd year.
And why do you guys do it? What do you think it means for you and for the rest of the restaurant scene?
Well, first and foremost, it's exposure, but then it's also giving people the ability to really know the little hidden gems or find out about other restaurants in the city, not just Canton or other parts of Roswell, but the east side also.
Yeah, fantastic, sir. Thank you very much. Save that for me, if you would. I'd appreciate it. Last but not least, a Fox 5 favorite, Taqueria Tsunami. Great to see you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
All right, so Roswell Restaurant Week is here, and what are you going to be serving up fine folks for the week?
Well, we also have our traditional menu items, which is our tacos. So we have a Tsunami Trio here. We have our avocado egg rolls, which is a guest favorite. And then for Roswell Restaurant Week, we have Korean fried cauliflower, which is new. And we have a poke bowl with sushi grade tuna as well.
Nice. Why did you want to be part of Roswell Restaurant Week?
We have such a variety on our menus that it kind of gives guests an opportunity to eat through the menu and maybe try some items that they haven't before, in addition to just hopefully bringing more people to this side of Roswell and checking out new restaurants.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Great to see you, and thanks to all of the restaurants, and especially to From the Earth Brewing Company, by the way, for letting us be here this morning. Again, Roswell Restaurant Week, Elise, runs through January 31st. That's a short amount of time to eat a whole lot of food, so we got to get started now, okay? You and I lunch today in Roswell, and we're going to eat our way right through the city.
Deal. You know what? I'll give you this, Paul. One thing you're really good at is finding great restaurants. It's what you excel at doing. Live on TV, you just get to try it all out. You like to do that.
It's my talent. It's my gift. What can I say?
It is a gift, Paul. Thank you. A complete list of restaurants and menus is available online, and we've got a link at fox5atlanta.com. Just look for the story under the Good Day section.